and a Stania Jubilee class departs with this passenger train. At this time, Birmingham New Street station was undergoing extensive rebuilding. Whilst back at New Street station, another Jubilee arrives. This British Railways Class 5 460 was one of the class members to be fitted with the slightly larger BR1B type tender. Although a larger locomotive, this Britannia number 70031 had a smaller tender than the Class 5. Still at Birmingham New Street, this locomotive was considerably older than the previous two. Its design dates back to 1875, and few remained in service at the end of the 1950s. From Marston Green on the Birmingham to Coventry line, this is a rebuilt Patriot. This is a Thompson Class 5 460B1 on the Bird's Eye train. No Patriot class locomotives, rebuilt or original, survived into preservation. This is an unrebuilt member of the class, sometimes known as a Baby Scott, at Stafford. Four 5550 was one of only 9 members of the class never to receive a name. The Stania 8F on the breakdown train was also filmed at Stafford. And this Midland 0604F was passing through the now closed Saltley station. We return to Stafford and see engine number 46237, City of Bristol, on a diverted down express train, the Royal Scot. This was one of the engines to remain green after the livery changes of the late 1950s. Other diverted trains seen at Stafford that day were Royal Scot number 46141, an engine which remained unrebuilt until October 1950. Britannia number 70042 Lord Roberts, one of the former Eastern Region Britannias. And this rare double heading between a Class 40 diesel and a Stania Black 5. Some Stania Black 5s on the Coventry line near Marston Green. The first was fitted with Caprotti valve gear. And this one was on a special working. Stafford was a paradise for fans of steam locomotives in the 50s and 60s. This is Royal Scot 460 number 46124, London Scottish, on a special train. These specials were quite common during this period. Some more trains at Stafford. Firstly, Princess Royal number 46209, Princess Beatrice. She was a crew-based locomotive. "45735 Comet was one of the two Jubilee-class locomotives to be rebuilt with the larger Royal Scot-type boilers. However, they retained their slightly smaller cylinders. Stania 8F number 48723 was fitted with a smaller Fowler-type tender. And this Stania Black 5 was on another special. Engine number 44709 spent most of its working life allocated to Carnforth. And two shots of Princess Coronation number 46240, City of Coventry, at the same location near Coventry on consecutive days. The 45682 Trafalgar was a regular performer on cross-country trains. It's seen here leaving Birmingham New Street. Some more trains at Stafford. Firstly, Fairburn 264 tank engine number 42079 on this soccer special. City of Leicester, one of the Princess Coronation class which was never streamlined. Another Princess Royal, this time red liveried 46208, Princess Helena Victoria. Like the Princess Coronation class, some of the Princess Royals received the crimson livery in the late 50s, whilst others remained green. 46206 was one which kept its green livery. "45735 Comet again. And one of the Scottish-based coronations, 46223, Princess Alice. A much more common sight at Stafford was Carlisle-based coronation number 46238, which was called City of Carlisle. And another of the green coronations, City of St Albans. Driving wheels on these engines measured 6